right, welcome to Good Morning Naija Show Extra on top Wazobia Max TV. And you know, my name never changed. My name still remains my name, E to the X to the P. Expensive himself. Any other one that must say, you still feel complete and for house. But any which way, if you want to respond, it's a can't feed. All right, I don't land like Landa brother, and I full ground away like Fumilayo. I know, say you, they look me like looking dunya. But make I tell you, say, my stranger where I carry come inside studio, she don't sit down on top my chair, chim, like hunchback. While me, I still sit down on top my own, like before Presido Olusegun Obasanjo. That one to show you, say, I sit down, can't be. Any which way, I do always tell you, say, anytime we will come on Good Morning Naija Show Extra, we dey always teach you that way you think, say, you know, where you don't know at all. And today, I bring somebody with sabi wetin she dey do. Somebody we will teach you that thing where you think, say, you know, but you don't know. You dey always dey make mistake. And our people talk am. Say a repeated mistake is not a mistake, it's deliberate. So if you continue to do something and the thing no dey yield and you continue to do am, meaning you're not ready to go forward. At this point, I'm not going to tell you who I bring, but the person don't sit down chim for my chair like hunchback. When I come back, when I show back, when I land back, and when I arrive back, you go know, say, kaki no be leather, but not tailor this one. Make I take this small break, drink my tea. No touch am. If you touch am, I touch you. I dey come. Yes, welcome back on top the level of Good Morning Naija Show for Wazobia Max TV. And like I tell you before, I get a woman, we get confirmed elegance, very beautiful, good looking. She's a mentor to a lot of people. She don't groom a lot of people, she don't go places, she don't see faces, and she don't achieve. That is the greatest of all. Anything you do, you not achieve, you not be am. All right, I get Dr. Omotola Bamigbaye. Doctor, you're welcome to Good Morning Naija Show.
Thank you very much. I'll take the beautiful, I'll take the fine looking, I'll take the achiever. So thank you.
Thank you.
And it's nice to be here.
All right, thank you. All right, as it be so, today, we're going to talk about a lot of things where we do every day. A lot of things where we do every day. Sales, product sales. Yes, some people, they sell. They get product, they know they sabi sell am. Some people get, then they sabi sell am. Doctor.
Yes, sir.
Wetin dey sell product? Na the charisma of the person? Na the product itself? Abi na the way where they take present the product? That is the packaging. Wetin dey sell product?
In fact, as you talk, I'm okay.
But before you answer that question, make you let people know more about you. Now, the one way I know I talk.
My name is Dr. Omotola Bamigbaye, and I think a lot of my career space has been in the FMCG, first the service industry, FMCG, but in all, I've been a commercial expert, making sure that people are able to get what they want, how they want it, and when they want it. We tell believable stories that enable brands to be able to sell to consumers, to the right consumers. Not just any consumer, to the right consumer, which ultimately generates value.
Confirm. People don't declare for you for us. You dey hear them?
I dey hear them.
All right, now, I ask one small question. Wetin dey drive sales? Now the way they package the sales, now the product itself, or now the charisma of the salesperson, or the story where they tell about the product.
So all of them fit sell products. But you see, at different times, you've got to apply each one of them, right? But wetin they sell product, gonna be say, you go know wetin your product fit do for me. And you go find the people who need your products. because your charisma feel good. The product itself feel good because we no expect say you could sell product wey dey bad. So it is expected that your product will be good. It is expected that you sell believing and convincing stories to enable us to believe in the proposition which you want to sell. But more importantly, it's about finding that unique selling point and how they affect me or is able to close a need or a gap which I have. Meaning, your product must be able to meet my need or a gap that I have. It must be unique. You must be able to solve a problem, right? That product must be able to solve a problem. Now, waiting that one go, they sell that product. And if you want to sell more, you have to know why people are buying. That's why is what sells the product.
All right, so what you try to tell us now, say every product must be able to solve problem?
Absolutely. We all buy things to solve what we need.
Eh?
Absolutely.
So anything where anybody they sell now, they solve problem?
It is expected that it will solve a problem. Even if you buy toothpaste, you want to brush your teeth. Don't you want to brush your teeth? If you buy soap, you want to shower. Is it not solving a problem? So we are buying goods and services to meet our needs. And every product should be able to meet a need. If it fails to meet the need, it would have failed on the proposition aspect. Meaning, what you promise that product will do, the product is not capable to fulfill that promise.
Doctor, make I come from another angle. If you say products, every product, they solve problem. I'm supposed to know and go and buy the product. If I know, say they solve my problem.
Correct.
Abi?
Correct.
So why then come cuckoo, they do adverts? If the product they solve problem, we don't need adverts.
No, you need it. How do you become? You need to be aware of it. Remember, you need to be aware. So that awareness bit is what leads to the conversion, and that conversion is what leads to trial. And when you try it and you like it, and then it becomes something that you use often. So yes, you must advertise. Yes, you must tell compelling stories. Yes, you must tell me stories that elicit me to try. Right? You must tell stories that instigate me to try. So yes, you are right in the fact that we need to advertise. And advertisement doesn't mean you must only do something on radio, television. Even promotion is a form of advertising. You know, you can promote your products. It's a form of creating more awareness. So when you tell me about it, tell me stories about it, or tell me what you can do. Then you are making me aware of your product and what it can do. So every form of communication tells a story. Every form of communication tells me one single message that I need to take away from the conversation that is being held.
All right, now, in every product and sales of the product, make I use Nigeria as an example. I don't know why the government, they allow that thing they come. And we get agencies we're supposed to monitor, like standard organization. You understand? You get another agency where I don't forget the name. Why then they always allow inferior thing enter into the country as against the original thing where people supposed to?
Let us try and rephrase that question a little to why are they available? Because if the regulations are there to ensure that we don't have substandard goods, they will not allow it to come in.
Okay.
Right? So if that is the situation, I think also we should be kind to ourselves. Every entrepreneur, every importer who is bringing substandard goods should also be nice to us to ensure that they don't bring it in to infiltrate the market that is supposed to have very good quality goods. So I don't believe that if you say NAFDAC, for instance, SON, they're clamping down on these things every day. It's a responsibility that they have to you and I to ensure that goods that are substandard don't get approval, neither do they get an opportunity to be able to get into the trade. But when we then find them, it is not goods to bring them in. Okay?
Yeah.
So we've got to be kinder to ourselves and not only wait for government to solve this problem.
Right? But you know, sorry, ma, you know, say in every 12 there must be a Judah. You understand? So now where government knows, say Judah's day. And all these agencies, they. And still, this product, they find their way into the markets. Then they do adverts. You understand? Why government, they always delay And the agencies where they put in place too, I don't know whether they do enough. Because those substandard products, they know they good for the consumption of, you understand, the people where they patronize those businesses. You know, waiting government they wait. Why they know? You know, if it come from other countries and then fit produce them from here, why government never put embargo? Say any substandard good, bam anybody where they catch life imprisonment. You think say no will help?
The regulators know the right thing to do.
So what are they waiting for?
I won't say what are they waiting for. I will say that they are currently taking steps in the right direction to support that.
Since how long?
It doesn't matter how long.
Hey.
There will always be infiltration of those goods and services. But what is important to know is that they're currently clamping down. As they get aware of it, they're clamping it down. So are they taking steps in the right direction? Yes. Are there rules and regulations to guide import and export? Yes. Are there rules and regulations to guide consumable goods? Yes. So as long as they are aware of it, the right things are done, and penalties are meted out. They also constantly do a lot of raids. You might not be aware of them, but those raids are happening. So yes, they are taking steps in the right direction, and they are not doing anything. Yeah, it's not like they're not doing anything, but they're definitely taking steps in the right direction.
Maybe then they slow.
Yeah.
They know
there's always room for improvement. Yeah, and I'm sure that they are recognizing, the more we talk about it, the more they are recognizing the need to do more.
Okay. Madam, I go ask you one sensitive question, maybe before we go break. And I don't remember that other agency where they try consumer protection, standard organization, NAFDAC for edible. Madam, waiting be their different work, not be the same organization it's supposed to be.
No, they do different things.
Oh, yeah, no, okay.
Let's start with the consumer protection.
Okay.
Consumer protection protects you and I.
In what way?
In what way? You buy a product, you react to the product, you can say, hey, I'm reacting to this product, or this product is supposed to be sealed. You met it not sealed. This product is expired, I just consumed it. I found it in trade, I just consumed it. Then you can go to consumer protection, right? For NAFDAC, NAFDAC starts from the point of production itself. The formulation, the chemical composition, the packaging, ensuring that you don't misrepresent or misinform the general public. Before the product gets out, NAFDAC ensures that all of those regulations are done. And when it comes to SON also, they also ensure that manufacturing best practice is also upheld in the process of producing these goods and services. But they are all to protect us and ensure that we can consume goods that are healthy in the best quality and form it should be.
All right, now, talking about consumer protection, if you find goods saying they no seal and well or it don't expire, you go to consumer protection. Are they really acting?
Yes, they are.
How many Nigerians know say they act?
That's another conversation, because if you say how many Nigerians know, then we need to create more awareness. If we come on this program and say, hey, I think a lot more people need to be aware, that's a good thing. They're listening to you as well.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, if on the show they talked about it, then maybe we need to do more communication. Maybe we need to increase our level of awareness. Maybe we need to go to the grassroots. Maybe we need to make people become aware of their rights. Maybe they don't even know they have consumer rights. So that's a good thing.
So who is supposed to do the awareness, create the awareness? Is it the government? Is it the agencies? And of course, the agencies and the government, or is it the people?
The agencies themselves. They have the mandate to make us realize that we have a right to come to them, and they're open enough to enable us solve those problems.
So if I ask one question now, it will be like the vex. Maybe you fit give me one awareness where they don't create about products when they substandard.
Let's not, it will not be, I would like not to call any products, but I know that from time to time they talk about expired products in supermarkets. How about that? They've done a lot of that.
They talk about it.
Yes.
They create jingle on ear, or they
and they
come
ask
on
you
TV.
if you find, even on their website, they keep putting your rights there. Our consumer rights are there on the website. So if you go to a supermarket and you find goods that are expired, please do well to let us know.
But you know it's not easy to fight those companies that produce those goods, because at the end of the day, you go to court. Which poor man get money to go court? Why they no hit the hammer on them Boom, immediately you report. Don't stress.
So we are back. They are
Don't
taking
stress
steps
the
in the
reporter.
right direction. It's not like they're not doing anything.
Okay.
Yes, those regulations, regulators
Yeah.
are taking steps in the right direction to ensure that we are protected, you and I are protected from hazardous and harmful goods and services.
All right, as it be like this, you don't hear Madam say those people, regulators, where they regulate so that now authentic goods now you will they consume, so then they do their work. And you too, when you know get idea, say if you see substandard good, you're supposed to report. Some of us they buy juice, some of us they buy some kind product where you go see some content inside, you know, like all this liquid thing. I don't buy packet juice before. I don't even drink am before I can't see one rubbish inside. They plenty. We know still go report. People know they report because
You have a sense of responsibility too.
yes, people know they report. I want land because at the end of the day, if you try to go report, first you fit first go police. You understand? It go cost you small thing. Then when you even go the agencies, at the end of the day, you where you report, now you go dey find lawyer, make una go court, carry this. So everybody they run from cost. How them fit they make and make it dey flexible so that, you know, if everybody start to dey report their experience, are you getting me? This attitude of substandard product, it go reduce. How government fit make it be say the reporting aspect of it, they very flexible for the ordinary person.
I think it's about creating more awareness. First, it's stemming from the fact that, are you aware that you can?
Yes.
A lot of people don't even know that they can. And if you're aware that you can, what is the process?
The process.
So that process or procedure is one of the things they need to look at holistically and make a lot more communication about it.
Okay.
Create a lot more awareness so that people are aware of what their rights are. The more information is power. The more you are aware, the more empowered you will be.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Madam Omotola. At this point, make we try go do small break. Maybe we go fit strategize how we go take begin to the report. You two way they look us from house, begin to the strategize. She don't tell you say yes, you feel report, but the agencies go do more awareness because a lot of substandard product they not be to sell product with the thing, not to know the original one and not to sell the original one. At this point, they come. When I come back, when I show back, when I land back, now me and she go still land. Yes, welcome back. And you don't know, thanks to Madam Omotola for that small enlightenment where you don't give us. I beg, if you see something where you think say you know this standard, try to go the normal place. Yeah, it's either you go standard organization or you go consumer protection or you go NAFDAC. Then go take them from there. Yes. Now waiting she just tell me, say, no fear. Nobody go tell you say come go court. Just report to them, make them know. You go give them address and other things. All right. Now, madam, make we go on top the level, on top product what they talk about. Yes, you will tell us whether emotional intelligence, how emotional intelligence they influence the outcome of sales conversation.
I think that's a very critical point in today's world. And stories are what make believability, right? So emotional intelligence speaks to the ability to be able to understand your target consumer, understand their thought points, understand them in such a way that you can literally know what your product does for them, how they feel about your product, and the a perception, right? So when you're telling the stories, you're telling it from an angle that will resonate, with the target audience, and that's where emotional intelligence plays. It enables us to put ourselves in the consumer's shoes, live their life, get to know what makes them tick. What is that one thing that it's making them joyful about the products and services that we offer? How do they like to consume it? And because we have that knowledge, we have that insight, then we can be able to craft compelling stories. You know, you talked about the storytelling. You talked about the quality of the product.
Yes.
You talked about having the enthusiasm to sell. All of that are embodied in what empathy is also about, or emotional intelligence. It enables us to tell that compelling story that the consumer can lean into, right? They believe our stories. We tell the stories, and they're happy about it. So that's where emotional intelligence plays. The ability to be able to lean into their space, lean into their world, tell compelling stories that enable believability.
All right, wetin packaging they do for product? Packaging.
We are visually, all of us like, what we see drives us, right?
Yeah.
When we see something beautiful, when we see something that we like, it first attracts us, right? So packaging does a lot of work in, you know, when, I'll take an example. A tribe that, in that tribe, they maybe color, just an example. The color red is not something that that tribe really likes. If your product is a very good product and the packaging is all red, what will happen? Will they buy it? Will they be attracted to it? No. So even before they get to try the products, they get to experience the products, the packaging has already put them off. The packaging also does a lot in the way we use. If the way I use this product is to use, cap back, put somewhere, and you put it to me in a format that I can't cap it back, it will not be useful to me. So that packaging itself will create a challenge. And then I begin to look for alternatives that give me the freedom to use and cap back. So packaging itself highlights the way we use, supports the way we use and dispose of goods and services. It also gives us the appeal we need to elicit trial, right? When we see it on the shelf and we like it, it attracts us one way or the other. So packaging does a lot in how we see things, how we perceive things, and you know, then visibility comes in. If the packaging, you know, we try and put things where people can see it. There's a reason why that happens, right? We want to make it attractive. We want to make it nice to have. We want to make it, what's this word about attraction?
Attractive.
Yes. So that at least you can first pick it up, examine it, probably try it, and then you get sold on.
All right, now we dey talk about product, how to sell product, packaging, advert, and all these things for the product to sell. You get one question where I dey ask myself, maybe I will ask you whether you fit help me. This product now, our local product, once upon a time, many people would say, we just dey chop this food every day. And the food they sell, but they know the advertiser. You too, you dey chop am, me I dey chop am. Madam, wetin make garri dey sell without adverts?
The garri you are taking might be different from my garri, but I get the gist. The gist is the fact that sometimes there's no advertisement, but the product sells. Yeah? And one of the things that lead to that is because the quality of the product is good, the word of mouth is also very good, right? When something doesn't work, we're quick to tell someone, even when we are not asked, unsolicited. You know, when we try a product and the product doesn't meet our expectations, we're quick to tell our friend. Our friend tells another friend. And before you know it, there's word on the streets. And it's even worse in today's world where everybody's in a world of come and slap me, I'm in my house. We just go and tweet about it. And even those who haven't experienced it will also put up a tweet and you are wondering, hey, you are not even the consumer. You are not my target consumer. What are you even doing here? But hey, what can we do? Okay? So in today's world, when something works, everybody will sing the praises. And that is the best form of advertising you can get. When the consumer is the one who is talking about your product, when the consumer is the one who is showcasing it, when the consumer is the one who is offering it even as samples to others, then you know that you've done a good thing. Your product is selling itself based on the qualities of the product, based on the fact that your product fulfills its brand promise. This product said it will do X, Y, Z. Is it doing X, Y, Z? Is it meeting expectations? Then people are happy to talk about it. People are happy to share the experiences, and people are happy to share it with other people and give it a sample. So that is why sometimes you don't see advertisements, but you see that a lot of people stick with the brand and the brand continues to grow.
All right. Now we are talking about brands. I want to ask, we always believe in bringing in foreign goods. Say our local goods, they do well abroad, then they patronize them. Because I hear some people who say, if you want package stockfish, if you want package ogbono, Oyibo, they give us some kind of conditions and policy where we must follow before you go. But their own, shall we they give them same policy or condition before they bring in goods?
So when you talk about we sending things abroad,
Yes.
don't forget that there's a regulation, global regulation. And, you know, the reason why they always go through these regulations is the weather conditions are different. The supermarket, the shelf life is different. How long it stays on the shelf is different. The exposure is different. And then the transit, the logistics is different. So if you don't go through those regulations to package it well, you want to make sure that it arrives where it's going in a good, safe, and good condition.
Yeah.
So that is why you sometimes have all of those things. And also they want to ensure that the quality of the products you're sending will match theirs. Now, when it comes to them sending things here or we importing things over there, we are also looking at it from the point of view of it's missing international standard. We're a developing country. We look up to developed countries and we learn from them. So if in the developed country, this is the way the package, this is the global standards, we're meeting up, we're benchmarking. Those are some of the things we're doing to improve the quality and standardization of the products and services that we have.
All right, madam, I can take this word from your mouth. You say we be developing country. Me, I know they like that word, made them refer to us Africans as developing country. Because you see those Western world, they depend on us. They depend on our mineral resources. Everything what you see for that country, now from here they get up. So why they call
Which
us?
is not a bad idea.
So why did they call us?
Way,
now we get the main minerals.
Yes.
So why can you call us developing?
Now we
we are the people that developed your country for you.
Now we get them.
Yes.
But we suppose they refine them better. You know, we feel get them, right? But are we refining it?
Are we utilizing it?
Well, we are utilizing it, but maybe not in the global export space or global product standardization space. Yes, we are. We're utilizing the products and services that we have. But again, there's still room for improvement to standardize the presentation, right? We're not saying it's bad. We're not saying it's like shea butter, for instance.
Yes.
You will find it in many formats. You will find it in a refined state. You will find it in the crude state. It still works. But it depends on the consumer who is consuming it and the packaging and the add-on, what else is added to it to improve the quality of the product, the overall outlook of the product. So there are different stages of it, right? And I'm sure that we will get there someday.
All right, we will get there someday. Now, as they take the land, as they take the getter, you know, how long it will take us to meet up, we for Africa here, I don't want to use Nigeria, to meet up with the Western world. How
We're already almost there.
We're almost there?
Yes, yes. A lot of African food is being exported daily. We're almost there, yes. A lot more people. Look at the Export Promotion Council. A lot more people are getting licenses to export fish. You talked about snails. A lot of products. We're already there. It's just that a lot more people need to get into the realization that they've got to standardize. Remember what I said, the logistics, the shelf life, it's got to arrive in the good state, which is why those regulations are important. So it's not from a discipline point of view, it's from a protection point of view.
All right. Now, generally, which aspect of products you think say they sell pass? Now the consumable or now those ones where you they use daily?
That's difficult to answer because we have varied needs.
Yes.
We are different target audiences, we're different age bands, we're different socioeconomic group classes. What I want is different from what you want, and what I need at this moment is different from what you need. So it's very difficult, and we're consuming based on our need. So depending on what my need is going to determine what I'm consuming. So it's subjective, and it's very dependent on lifestyle, socioeconomic class, economic power, And of course, the geographical, even environmental, might even affect that. So it's difficult to say.
All right. She talks say it dey difficult to say whether na the one you throw for mouth, abi na the one you dey use for body, abi na the one wey you dey use for house. It dey difficult, depends on your need. All right, as it be like this at this point, I think we will take Colombia idea, go do one small business. When we come back, Mrs. Omotola dey here, Dr. Omotola, she dey here, we go come begin to dey try to wrap up. I believe say she don't carry you pass through the level where you want pass and you don't understand one or two things. In case you want go into business, we will come talk more about packaging and how to sell any product where they no know where you they bring for the first time. She will tell you how to do them, where they go know them. Oh yeah, now we they come, no touch them. Yes, welcome back to Good Morning Naija show on top of Wazobia Max TV. My name is Steve, man. My name is to the X to the P expensive himself. And of course, my stranger still sit down for a chair, chim, like hunchback. Dr. Omotola, she dey for inside the studio. Dr. Hope say you dey feel at home.
I dey feel am.
You dey feel at home. All right,
Thank you.
Doctor. Yes, for the benefit of the people where they watch me and you now.
Okay.
Many people want to go into buying and selling. They want to do business. And some of them want to bring in product where nobody knew before. And then they fear, say, hey, this product will sell. Hey, you know go sell. And a loan I collect from bank to take enter this business. How I go do am where people go they attracted to this product, make I no lose. Waiting be the right way to go about a product where nobody know before.
So I think if you have a product that nobody knows, let's call it new to world or a breakthrough, a breakout innovation, I think you're in a very good space because you are not there competing in the space where is oversaturated. But what the challenge you will have is the fact that your market, you've got to create your own, right? You've got to create your own market. And that goes to you, the level of precision you will have in identifying the target market. You will go so detailed, so granular, such that you're able to fine-tune your target consumer. When you are able to identify who your primary consumers are, you then need to then identify their touch points, right? More importantly, what does this product do for them? Is it a necessity? Is it a nice to have? Is it a must-have? What is the role of these products in their life? And when you begin to answer those questions, it also then rolls back, you then take a step back to say, if this product is needed, this is the role it plays in the life of my consumer, this is my consumer's touch point, it enables you to know places to activate. And when we're talking about places to activate, where do you create awareness? What do you say? How do you say it? When do you say it? Because don't forget, the consumer is not just waiting for you, right? Their life is going on. At what point in time in the day do they get to experience you? What is the average lifestyle of this target consumer that you have in mind? And those are the kind of things that you've got to be precise about before you launch that product. Also, the place where you put it is important. When you identify your target audience and lock them into a socioeconomic class, it speaks to their behavior. It speaks to their consumption habits. It speaks to their shopping habits, right? How do they shop? Where do they shop? It will also tell you where to list the products. When you also think about how they shop, you also know the kind of size, formats that they are going to buy, and more importantly, how much your consumer is willing to pay for it. Remember, if it doesn't get sold, it will not have been great, right? You really do. We believe you. You've got a fantastic product, but we want it to sell. And if you are not sure of how much your consumer can pay for it, you are either, you don't want to be looked at as too expensive, and also you don't want to undercut your price because you want to be profitable at the same time. So all of this is what you factor in determining how to launch a new product. So remember, be precise about who your target consumer is, be clear about where they shop, how they shop, and you're talking about point in time and frequency. What occasion? What are the occasions that drive the use? Once you're able to find that out, then it becomes easier. And then, of course, you're going to communicate on platforms and say exactly the things that they like to hear while passing your message across. And that message is a message about what that product can do for them, right? Thank you.
All right, finally, before you go, madam, so when they talk of product they physical, you feed this year. And when they talk about sales, how do we sell services?
A very good question. And in like we always say, the principles of marketing will not change. There will always be a place where the services will be consumed. There will always be a product, which is the product of that service. The products are also called products. And of course, there will be the consumer. Now, when it comes to services, it is the execution that changes. All the 4 Ps will still be present. It's only in the deployment and the execution. Now, how do you sell services? Let's take insurance as an example, right? Why do you sell insurance? It's from a need basis. You bring the person to a need awareness state. You need to insure your car so that you can be protected against this risk, right? Once you bring that person to that level of awareness, and remember, it must be somebody who can pay for the services that you have to offer.
Yes.
You can't sell your services to everybody. So it must be somebody who has the capability to pay for the services, and you must know what the service is also doing. Same with the physical product. So the principles will not change. It is the execution that changes. Okay? And for services, because it is an intangible product, you've got to bring the consumer to a need state or an awareness state for need of the services.
Confirm. All right, services plenty. For those who know waiting be services. If you call lawyer now, they sell any product. My services, now you go sell.
True.
Abi?
True.
Yes, now. If you call expensive or you call Wazobia TV now, they sell any product.
Services.
Now services, then they sell. And you need the services. That is why they call them. At this point, madam no sell any product here, but we call her. Because we know say she dey grounded in her field. That is why she don't give you her services. So you must pay for this. So she don't give you free consultation by teaching you all those things what you're supposed to do on top waiting you to sell. Once again, I want to say, madam, thank you for coming.
Thank you for
You know book well.
I did try.
Hi! Madam, you get shop.
I sell services.
No, see, no customer where you go talk to when no go patronize you. Because you dey flow, like say tomorrow, no day.
Thank you. That's
Once again,
nice
thanks for coming. I hope say if we call you again, you go show. Anyway, then say you be customer for here, so no issue.
Thank you very much.
All right, once again, I say thank you for coming. And as it be like this, now so we'll take all of your idea. Take Dodge come out for today on top Good Morning Naija Show Extra on top Wazobia Max TV. My name never changed. My name still remain my name. E to the X to the P. Till I come your way again, same time, same station, to Romo. No touch out.